the one asset class that's leaving itself a little bit vulnerable right now is industrial, just with the amount of industrial. When we went to ICSC and drove up the 303,
Yeah, you hadn't been down there.
I hadn't been out there since all those buildings actually were done.
Oh, get ready.
And then what we're seeing in Chandler.
That's kind of the opposite of what I just said. That stuff was built spec.
Correct. Yeah. And so like our friend Ken Ashley posted something too. He's an office guy, and he said the one nice thing that office has is it's only up from here, and they haven't built any new, and in fact they've actually lost like 30 or 40% of the existing inventory that was on the market because it either got bought and bulldozed or it's been converted to some other use.
Yeah.
So
well, now people are starting to get
there's no new stuff that's been built or in the pipeline, so that what you have is what you got.
I read something the other day and I thought it was very incisive. It somebody quoting about a market, and they said we're not overbuilt, we're under demolished.
Yeah.
And
it's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, exactly. And there's clearly still in retail some stuff that needs to be demolished.
We're looking for it. So if you have some retail that you would like to, that you think needs to get bulldozed or has like a major add value component, drop a comment or hit us in the DMs.
100%. And then the only other, key factor that I think we're leaving out is the big one, right? It's always the elephant in the room. It's what's happening with AI and the robots, right? How is that going to affect manufacturing, right? When these robots can work 24-hour shifts, the industrial buildings become more and more valuable because they need a place to, be able to conduct their manufacturing, right?
How about all the data
so it's like I would encourage, these robots you're going to be able to buy them for like $20K, right? And so it's like how, if you're a manufacturer, if you're producing a product, you're hiring like 100 robots, and you need a place to put those people, and you need the spacing with all the equipment to manufacture the stuff. So industrial is very much, insulated from all the robots and all the manufacturing. And so if I'm a betting man, I'm thinking industrial, flex warehouse, type of opportunity, and retail, because it seems to me that the way people are living, they're consuming more. So storage and food and retail and quick service, and they're expecting things to just get on their way, and then space for these robots to get their stuff done.
And you touched on the AI question before, and you also mentioned unemployment.
Mm-hmm.
That all still has to play out.
Yep.
It's happening rapidly around us, for sure. There's certainly today jobs that won't be tomorrow jobs.
Cost of food at Chick-fil-A will come down because robots are now serving it, and not.
They can't say my pleasure.
But I'm just saying they're going to be able to. They don't have the overhead of employees, and they're able to still make the sandwich better than an employee was able to make it. Our cost to consume the quick service restaurant type of stuff is going to go down. If the robots are the ones picking out the food and the crops, not the people, our cost to consume that type of product goes down. So I think it's very strong for retail, and I think it's very strong for industrial, simply because, when we look at what's going to happen with these AI and robots and who's going to lose their job, I think that we'll be doing more consumption and leveraging more on retail.
And if you haven't seen Brant's turning into part robot, he's got the meta glasses now, and
we gotta just
his little.
I got my Plod
tool,
AI, my note taker. I can record all my phone calls with permission, and summarize my notes and set my calendar. So, evolve or die, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Any last thoughts here as we wrap this up?
Yeah, we got to make sure these robots don't learn how to do site selection and run pro formas.
No, we tried all the tools out there. They help us be better at site selection. Yeah. They help us make better decisions, but they can't do it. We've literally been looking for it.
I tell you what it does do is it forces us to be better at what we do to compete. And I think that's probably harder, even more for people that are older.
Your age?
Yeah, well, not even my age, but
Older than you.
yeah, older than me. They're hopefully they're off relaxing someplace.
We told someone the other day that if you see an email from us and it looks like it's really well written, just know that we ran it through ChatGPT.
He's giving away our trade secrets.
It does force us to be better, because you're competing against people that are taking those tools and getting better as a result of it, and what they deliver to the clients, to the customers. So it's important that we and everybody in our industry realizes that, and doing business the same old way probably won't work. Your personalities, personal connections, those are always going to be really, really important. But the type of data that you can deliver, the information you can deliver, the speed you deliver it, and the accuracy you deliver it, we have these tools, and we have to know how to use them just to be better at that. Our customers, our clients, the retailers, are going to expect more from us.
So the one thing to play on that point, and look at the camera, because if you're watching this, we put this together to be able to take all the information that's in our head, take things that you may come across online, and help you understand it from our perspective, where you might not have any perspective. And we live this day in and day out. So to further what you're talking about, and Bryant got this is a shameless plug for Corsive, the 28-day challenge. If you're over 40 years old, you better learn how to use AI, or you're not going to know. And so here we are, 46 years old, and this thing's hitting us on Facebook, and we got this 28-day challenge, and I shared it with Brennan, and it's like, hey, let's all take a look at this and see each of our different perspectives. How can we take these, not to take AI and eliminate things, but to systematize our daily processes, but
in something as short as 20 minutes a day.
Yeah, you're definitely plugging this course now, because where I'm going is that what I'm finding with some of these tools is it shows you if you know what you're talking about and you use these tools, it shows that you know it that much more. But it also shows if you don't know it, it puts a glaring light on what you don't know. So keep that in mind as you guys consume this information. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more commercial real estate insights and information. See you next time, and stay hungry, my friends.